on this computer. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cover Judging. It's our show where we look at the best posters, box art, whatever you could think of, media. What else is there? We haven't really done anything else, but we will. Um, we're still in video games right now, and we are doing the classic series, The Legend of Zelda from Nintendo. The designers for this game were Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka, some very famous names. Also, music by Koji Kondo, who is also very famous. So, this game had an all star cast. Came out in 1986 on the Master System. The Master Sword was referred to as Excalibur in the French version. And Zelda is named after Zelda Fitzgerald, who is F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife. She was a painter and socialite. And then Link and the Fairy are named after, or not, they're not named after Peter. I don't know why I put named after, but they were designed after Peter Pan and Tinkerbell.
Did you see him out on the Master System?
No. The Famicom, not the Master System. Man, I am all confused. Wow. So why don't we just look at covers so we don't make any more mistakes? I actually think I did make another mistake. So here we go. Let's find it. So I forgot the years in these. Hey, Jared's got this one. In a little
It's a coaster.
The Legend of Zelda is the first entry. I'm gonna have to look up the years since I forgot to put them. Do you know what year off the top of your head, Jared, Jonah?
Think 87.
Let's look it up. The Legend of Zelda. All right, this is gonna take a while. What do you guys think of this cover? This cover is classic. So what do you guys think about it?
It is classic. It's a little bare bones because it's just a shield on like a gold background, but I guess it tells you like what you need to know. It's a fantasy game. There's hearts. There's a key. I give it. I give it like a B.
No, I think it's classy as heck.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like an 80s fantasy novel. I like the gold and silver with a touch of red. I'd give it an A.
So these are this game came out in 1986. And when I was young, you can't believe how these spurred the imagination when they came out, because you're like, wow, what is that game? Because like I didn't even know what kind of game it was. I didn't know it was a top-down adventure. I didn't know what that was. So I just remember seeing these covers for the first two games and being just amazed by like the mystery of these. And now, yeah, like Jared said, they're classy as heck. Even the shield looks like it has a little dent in it. So like at the right corner. But I don't know. But yeah, like Jonah pointed out, it's got hearts and keys. I don't know what that lion thing is, but
yeah,
that does have stuff to do with the game. So very, very minimalist, but it tells a lot of stuff. And like I said, it just spurs the imagination. So I will give The Legend of Zelda a B+. We'll go to the next one, which is The Adventures of Link, which came out in 1987. And this one, I thought, even like more than the first one, I was like, dang, look at that. Just a freaking sword on the cover.
This one's a little too 80s fantasy.
That's what it is.
That sword is terrible. There's no sword in Zelda like it.
They should bring it back.
It looks like there's a whole shield hole cut out.
I like how it's blue. Like the last one was red, and now the font is blue. So I'm gonna give this one an A.
No, what?
I do the first one is classic and everyone remembers it, but I do think this one's technically a little better. I like
Yeah,
the sword. It's more like epic feeling because it's a sword rather than like a shield.
yeah.
Um, I like the blue. The Zelda 2 is very like bookish, like the titling.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'd give this one like an A minus.
And
I
look,
I I would give this one for a Zelda game, I'd give it a B minus. For a Final Fantasy game, an A.
look at the description, man. Another journey of ultimate challenge in the fantasy world of Hyrule. How do you beat that?
That's lazy. It's just another one.
Jonah's
Just
right.
like
Look,
the game trash, trash.
it looks
Get
like
out
a
of my
book.
sight.
You're trashing the game? The game is hard as heck, but okay. We are moving on to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past for Super Nintendo. Came out in 1991.
Heck
Uh,
yeah. I came out in 1991.
What do you guys think of this one? Another shield and sword. They put the shield and sword together this time.
Dang.
This one is like the first one, but they're like, this is super, so we got to make it super. And I think this is like, do we go to S? Because that's S.
Whoa! You can use one S a video, so we'll let you, Jerry.
Oh, okay, an A.
I
don't know I don't know how far this list goes.
You think you're gonna have another one?
Yeah, I'll save it.
Okay, Jonah, what do you think of this one?
It's also simple, but yeah, it looks like they just went as far as they can with like the art design on that shield and like on the letters and everything.
They
I don't
kind of
like
just
it.
combined them because it's the shield, the sword, and then
Yeah, but like the original was just kind of it's just like a font and everything, but this has like designs on it
I
and
don't,
everything, like, even on the Z.
I don't know if I like this one as much as the Nintendo ones.
I don't
dang.
I don't like it as much, but I'll give it a B plus.
I do like the Z. The Z looks cool.
Yeah.
You guys are very misguided on those NES ones.
Yeah, I'll give it a B plus.
It's a better shield.
It's got the Triforce on it,
It does.
and it's the best Zelda game. So,
No, that's wrong.
No.
all right, moving on. So this is the Game
The
Boy.
same one.
This is
I know, exact same one. Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. They didn't change it up at all.
No.
Mm-mm.
So what do we give it? Do we
It's a
not
little-
get points for being just a copy?
It's a little off center too because it goes into the Game Boy part.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough room.
Yeah. What
Give
did I
it like
give the
a
other one? A.
C.
So
A C?
dang.
Just not for the design, just because they reused it and kind of like
Yeah.
squished it in onto the Game Boy.
I don't
Box?
mind it that it goes across the Game Boy title. I'm giving it a B.
It's like A to A minus.
It's like a C question mark.
C question. Incomplete. All right, moving on. So Link Awakening came out in 1993. We are moving on to 1998 with Ocarina of Time. So they have this theme going on with the kind of khaki color and sword and shield theme. This one I like even less than
Yeah.
A Link to the Past.
What do you mean? You got a 3D
It-
res up? You got the actual Master Sword and the Hylian Shield?
Yeah. See, this Master Sword's not as cool as the Nintendo Master Sword.
Mm-mm.
No, that thing was garbage. That's like something a fool would use.
This looks
This
so
is like a kid's
plastic.
like Toys R Us sword.
No, the other one was like on a smutty novel, Jonah. You must like slutty novels.
What are we giving this one?
I am gonna give it the equal rating of A.
I give it a B minus. I don't even like the Z. The Z was a downgrade from.
It's
A Link
got
to
like
the Past.
texture.
But
It's
the
got
wrong
like a rocky
texture.
texture.
It's
You're the
weird
wrong texture.
What do you give it, Jonah?
I agree, B minus.
B minus.
It's
You guys
the
do
same
the
thing,
same
they just made it 3D.
You guys do the same thing. The NES titles you give like an A, and then you just slowly go down.
Well,
They were
NES
great.
was art, man.
No, it wasn't. It was just they were. Oh my gosh.
So
This is just a model.
You have no open mind. Just go to Majora's Mask already.
how did you know?
It's
So this is
came out the
from
next year.
2000, Majora's Mask. What probably a fan favorite of the series, I would say, for the people who grow up in the 64 era and who are wrong about it. Um, so this kind of changes it up. There's no
Yeah,
sword and shield. It's a mask this time. What do you
I
guys
like
think?
And
I
the
like
expansion pack is required.
dang.
Dang. That's why no one played it.
There was I like this one more than Ocarina.
Yeah,
The
I do
Yeah.
too.
the mask looks cool, just even if you haven't played the game, it looks so mysterious like back there. I like the purple on the logo a little better than the red on the last
Yeah,
one.
the Z's better.
It has better texture, I noticed,
It's got
than the
that
last.
weird 90s blurring effect in the back.
Yeah, but I kind of like that.
I give this one
Um,
a B plus.
I'll gi- I'll give it an A minus.
I like that it's definitely like conveys the weirdness of Majora's Mask. A plus.
All right. So this one was hard to find like good images for it. So you're gonna have to kind of remember what it looks like. This is 2001 Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. It's got a very cartoony Link look, and he's holding instruments. And this came out on Game Boy Color. So what do you guys, if you guys can fairly judge this one, what do you guys think?
I like the cartoony look.
I don't like Link's look. It's like kind of like 90s like PBS show kind of looking. The art and the characters in the back are fine. I don't remember their names. I like the logos.
Yeah, logos are pretty
Like
cool.
they're very like fantasy looking.
Yeah, I think the logos are
They look
better than the actual box art.
yeah. They look a little Christmassy though.
Well, what's wrong with
I
that?
don't
We
know
just
why.
it's
I
Oracle of Seasons.
oh that's true. Um
This isn't Pokemon Red and Blue. I give it like a B.
I'll get a C plus.
yeah, C plus.
All right, moving on. So that was 2001. We're going to 2002. A Link to the Past, The Four Swords.
They used it again.
They used it again, but they added swords on the bottom.
At least it's not covering the words this time.
Four Swords is not Wind Waker style, right? This is like Link to the Past style.
No,
Uh,
oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's a GameCube one with the Wind Waker style.
Yeah.
okay. I gotta remember that. Four Swords always look like a lot of fun, but I never had
Yeah.
like anyone to play with. Plus, you had to have like a big old. You had to have the connector for the Game Boy and
Mhm.
stuff. Um,
I like that the four swords have the colors of the links:
yeah,
the green, the red, the blue, and the purple.
it's fine. I'll give it like a
I'm
C.
gonna give it a B for the third time using this.
They had the guts to use it again.
Hmm.
C plus.
C question mark plus.
All right, moving on. This is 2002, and probably, arguably, another one of the best games of the series. I mean, you
Mhm.
could argue it's could be number one. Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. But the box art is very simple. It's a
Call
logo,
me a fool, but I would prefer it without like the
back,
faded like link back on the bottom.
the backsplash kind of
Yeah.
thing.
No, I think it should have Link, but it shouldn't have this weird like spiral or like stripe pattern over it.
It's like a sun or something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great cover, I would say.
I'm
Mm-mm.
now thinking this would be like a really cool cover if it was just the photo and then the logo.
This is a top three Zelda game for me, but its box art is probably the worst of the top
Yeah.
three. I'll give it a C plus.
Yeah, arguably one of the best, but this cover kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seems
Uh, and I wish they did more of the like because like under the Wind Waker, the and some of the ocean and some of the boat is kind of in that style of Wind Waker,
Mhm.
like the cartoony shell shade. If they did that more in the back, it'd be
Yeah,
cool. I give this one the C.
C minus.
All right, so we are moving on to the Four Swords Adventures: The Legend of Zelda. So
First
this,
action one. There's some action going on.
yeah, I like they look cool.
Hmm. Looks like a comic book.
Yeah, I like that style. I like the
Yeah.
knights, the little knights in the background looking at them. What do you guys think?
Kind of like a proto Castle Crashers.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm just not in love with it.
Yeah,
I'd probably give it like a C as well.
I like
I
the
always
little.
saw this. I always saw this at like the rental stores, and I was never like, man, I need to play that.
Really?
Mm.
I'll give
So
it.
is this compatible with the Game Boy Advance, or you could play it on the Game Boy Advance or something?
Yeah, it's compatible with the Game Boy Advance. That's kind of there's a whole gimmick.
It's like another controller for it or something. What
Yeah,
grades did you guys give it? If you did you guys say?
yeah.
I'll give it a B.
I said C.
I'll get a B minus. Okay. So moving on. So the Minish Cap, The Legend of Zelda on Game Boy Advance. This came out in 2004. This is another very simple one with toonish style Link in
Again,
his.
if they just omitted something, it'd be really good. The stupid hat, the
You don't like
actual
the
Minish Cap.
Minish Cap,
It's
I
part
don't.
of the
man.
I don't
game.
like this sassy hat. I don't like it.
He's part of the game.
I
I don't
like the smug
care.
expression.
Do you like the coin behind him?
Yeah,
No, I don't.
I do.
Really?
It looks like cheap looking.
You
Yeah,
look
it
cheap
does still
looking.
look a little cheap looking.
You
Dang.
look cheap looking.
I'm gonna give this the C.
The C.
The, the first C. The first C of today. I
I
do like
think
the
this.
font. The font and the logo looks cool.
Yeah.
I like the Zelda, not the Minish Cap.
You don't
This is
like the Minish Cap either?
no the font for the
Oh,
Minish Cap.
I like it. Look at what is that on the Minish Cap?
A cap.
No, like the little figure above the C.
Oh, isn't
Uh,
that like the villain of that game?
uh,
Ah.
looks like a
It's like
penguin or something.
Vaulty or something like that.
Is this another Four Swords adventure type game?
No, it's single.
Is no, I know, but is that like in the same
Art style?
storyline or whatever?
Oh yeah.
He's just by himself. All right.
This is probably like my least favorite. I'll give it like a D plus.
Dang. What did you give it, Jared?
Oh, I gave it a C.
Okay. Twilight
Oh my god.
Princess.
S.
What?
S, that's good.
This came out in 2006. I'm not a big fan.
No, what?
It looks too much like the 2000s.
It's so gothic.
It is
like,
the tooth.
it's gothic like the game. It's got a cool wolf link. It's got a cool link. It's got the redesign of like the Triforce and then that like
The bird.
the bird. It's like the
Oh,
first time
yeah.
with that.
And then it's got what's her name's head, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
good design.
Yes.
Really? That
Yeah.
good?
I
I
like.
think I
It looks
Yeah, I
like
like the gothic look, the kind of like drawn, sketchy look for like Link.
looks like 360 or something.
I think I
Xbox
had
360.
no. I think I had a poster of this. Man, this is S.
I'll
I'm gonna
give
go
it
A too.
A. I'll give it A minus.
There's one thing I don't like. I'm seeing now.
What?
I don't really care for the font of the words Twilight Princess.
I like it.
I would.
It doesn't look like it fits with the rest of the.
I would like this one if it was just Link or something. I don't like the kind of wolf in Link. I don't know.
Maybe if he wasn't looking straight down.
The art style's cool. It's just I don't know. There's something wrong with it.
Something wrong with you.
Moving on to 2007, we got Zelda: The Phantom Hourglass.
Some
This is
chump.
another Wind Waker style game, right? Or
Yeah.
looking.
It's part of that timeline.
But you're on a train. This is the train one, right?
No.
No.
No, that's Spirit Tracks. This
Yeah.
is what are you on this one? Nothing.
Boat.
A boat. Okay. What do you guys think?
I
Ah,
I like the Zelda in the Phantom Hourglass part.
yeah, the logo is very
Even the
cool.
boat's cool. I just don't like that dude with him.
He's just doopy looking.
Yeah, I don't like him.
It reminds me of like kind of like a Cartoon Network show or like Flapjack or something.
I actually kind of like this one a
Yeah.
lot.
Reminds me of like Professor Layton.
What are you giving it? I'm going A minus.
I give it a B.
I'm going C minus.
I don't hate
Dang,
it.
you hate it that much?
It, nothing makes sense. It's not put together well. It doesn't really look good.
Oh, hey, let me down. So we're moving on to Spirit Tracks, which is 2009.
Adorable.
This one looks like a mobile game.
Yeah.
This looks like baby fun time.
Look at that little castle in the back.
This is adorable. I'm giving this a B plus.
Yeah, I'll give it a B.
B minus.
No, stop.
A what?
B minus.
He gives it a B plus.
No, I do not.
It's cute. Look at it. Look at the train down the logo of the train.
Mm-hmm. That's cute.
It's cute. Moving on, 2011, Skyward
Hmm.
Sword.
Back to the old style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You got
the-
one of the worst characters back there.
you, the worst character. You kind of like the art style, right?
No, I do like it. It's a good
I lo-
cover.
You just
I
don't like
love-
the game.
Yeah. I love Link's art style in this.
What, you like him going, yeah?
Like, kind
I
of
like
like
the logo.
watercolor-ish. Not really, but
Yeah. I like how the logo has like that green moss growing on it.
yeah.
That's cool.
I don't like the Skyward Sword font though.
I'm gonna give. I like this.
That's the same as the Twilight Princess one.
No, that one was better.
No.
Yeah.
No, I caught you. You're wrong.
No.
I'm giving this one an A plus.
I'll give it a solid A.
Yeah, A minus.
A minus.
It makes
Okay.
what's her name look so much like more important and cool.
Why do you hate that character?
She is worse than Tattle. Or
Tingle.
yeah.
Here's a game I don't even remember. It's a link to a link between worlds.
You would like it. It's just like your
It's like
favorite
Paper
game.
Mario or something.
No, it's Link to
No.
it's like Link to the Past, kind of
Yeah.
like sequel.
But he's like flat on this one, right?
Remember you could go into hieroglyphics and that's how you traverse walls and stuff like that.
Look at this. You got
Yes.
a black Triforce. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
this is where the whole theory that there's a missing piece to the Triforce, the middle part.
Mm.
Um
Too much
this
gold.
was- this
I'm
was
not a
too much,
big fan of gold.
This was
They've all been
Um,
gold.
too much like a Link to the Past when I was playing it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually rented it from Gamefly when that was the thing.
Mm.
I like the cover though. It's pretty cool.
This was 2013. I don't know if I said that.
I do
Oh.
like the whole bringing the negative Triforce into
I don't
theory
like
and existence.
too much gold. I'm not a big fan of the color gold.
Oh, you don't like the first two then?
Yes, I love the first two.
No,
They're all
get out.
gold.
You guys just
It's
contradict
just
yourself.
gold.
That's not gold. It's like khaki.
Oh, you just make excuses for yourselves.
I give this one a solid C.
Solid B.
B minus.
Mhm. All right, Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. So it's kind of like the Four Swords, but now you get three of them, and they're Link to the Past style, I guess. Link has green hair in this one. Weird.
It's a terrible cover.
Yeah. it's
Oh,
not
but
a
you like
great
Spirit
cover.
Tracks.
No, it's
No,
not
that
that
was
bad.
cute. This is like, I don't know.
I give it.
It's so boring.
It's not great. There's the
I like that
pig
Kirby
enemy.
bird in the background.
Classic pig enemy. What do you call him?
Ganon.
C minus.
C minus, yeah.
C minus.
We all agree. And then we get to the newest
Oof.
installment, Legend of Zelda Breath
Zilla.
Zelda. Breath of the Wild. What do you think
Dang.
of it? This one's pretty classy, right?
Mm.
It's kind of
It's
like
just
they
epic.
took a photo of the game
There's nothing wrong with
and
that.
that the game was on PS4 and not
I know.
yeah, it's pretty good, man. That's a solid A.
A.
Do I want to go A plus?
I might
I will.
go A plus.
I think it's the best cover of all of them.
Yeah, I'll go A plus with you. Okay, and then we get to the last one, Tears of the Kingdom. Not as cool as the last one.
Not
I
as
don't
good,
think.
no.
No.
Much like the game.
Up in the air, Zinc or Zinc. Link is crouching down. I don't really like that pose. I don't know
No.
why.
If Zelda and Link ever had a kid, it'd be Zink.
Yeah. They were fused or something.
It's like they wanted to convey what's going on in the game too much, and it's just
Yeah.
ugly. I don't like it. I do like the Zelda, the logo with like the green circle.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice. I'd give this a B.
Yeah, I
B
give it a B.
minus.
That's what are those leaves falling across the screen or something?
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, that's a Legend of Zelda series on cover judging. Tell us what your favorite Legend of Zelda cover is. Let us know in the comments if we screwed up, if you hate my opinions, probably. Link to the Past, #1 game.
No.
Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild. Those are top 3 games of Zelda.
Point out their
Breath of the Wi-
contradictions, especially Jose's with the gold.
I don't like the color gold.
Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker, Ocarina. That's top 3.
The 64 games are so lame. You just like roll around. What's your top 3, Jared?
Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess.
Okay, let us know your top 3 too as well in the comments. We will see you next time. Like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff. And go be Zinc out there.